everybody, and welcome back to Mass Effect. Basically, the last time we did some planet exploring, we saved Liara, and when we were leaving off last time, I discovered that we didn't really complete that last mission, and it's because we had to go kill these guys, and they're actually here at this little base camp now. And there he goes. Halliet went through a lot of trouble to draw you here. Pity it didn't like this for him, at least. Now you're above ground. Your suit radio has reestablished connections with Normandy. Yep, I already left, so there he goes. Woohoo! So yeah, there we go. We can just return to the Normandy now. That's what we needed to do to complete that mission, so we can now zoom out. And we can resume what we were doing. We went to the Armstrong Nebula here. We have these 4 locations. We're going to start with Gagarin. We're just going to continue going along, exploring these places until we run out of places to explore for now. Alright, so we have Reingri. That's a planet to land on. We're gonna save that one for last then. We have Prussia. Prussia is a relatively small hydrogen-helium gas giant with large amounts of hydrocarbons in the middle layers of the atmosphere. When the Krogan rebellions ended 3 millennia ago, the Turian chief of naval operations, a distinguished soldier named Mercury, declared his immediate retirement. He disappeared into what was then the uncharted territory. It was only 200 years ago that his ship was found on the surface of Prussia's largest moon. It landed gently and has been deliberately shut down. Of Admiral Mercury, however, no trace was ever found. We have Junthor. Junthor is a large terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere of carbon dioxide and chlorine. The surface is mainly composed of aluminum and with deposits of nickel. Surveyors found the ruins of a technical civilization near the equator, evidently the colony of an ancient spacefaring race. The ruins had subsided to almost nothing, merely wind-hollowed husks of arcologies and other megastructures. In the center of the ruins was a single column whose inscriptions defied translation for several centuries. When Asari linguists finally managed a translation, the elaborate relief carvings said merely, "Walk among these works and know our greatness." The crude scratches on the base of the reverse side said, "Monsters from the ID," from the id. We have some matriarch writings recovered. Scans revealed a wrecked freighter orbiting one of the moons. A recon team found no signs of life, but they did recover one of matriarch Delinga's writings. Alright. We have Anti-Rumgen. Anti-Rumgen? Is a small rock and ice planet with a trace atmosphere of methane and ethane. The frozen surface is mainly composed of carbon with deposits of calcium. Anti-Rumgen has been used as a crude anchorage for Terminus pirates for many years. The shells of temporary dwellings blasted by Alliance frigate patrols dot the surface, but always the pirates return to ground their ships, drive charges, ship out some water ice, and trade slaves and stories. The deeper layers of Anti-Rumgen's interior are semi-liquid slush due to the presence of methanol. It is thought that bacterium in the deep core create this natural antifreeze. Some species of Terminus pirate drill through the ice crust to recover this natural alcohol. We also got some cobalt. Alright. And Sogelris. Sogelris is a small terrestrial planet with a thin atmosphere of nitrogen and argon. The frigid surface is mainly composed of water ice, which can be plainly seen in the bottoms of recent craters. The dark coloration of the surface is caused by a carbon and ferrous material pushed up from the denser core by cryovolcanic presences. cold place. Alright, Rayngri. Rayngri is a small, barren terrestrial world. While it possesses a reasonably temperate climate and number of useful resources, no mining corporation is willing to risk investment. A rogue planetoid dubbed VODS by the initial Solarian surveyor team entered the system approximately 10,000 years ago. It was trapped in a decaying orbit around Rayngri. It is nearing the end of its slow spiral inwards. Earthquakes and cyclonic windstorms are increasingly common on Rayngri. Within a few hundred years, the planets will rip each other apart. Some Asari travel consortiums have already announced sponsorship of cruises to observe the spectacle. Yeah, that's something I'd want to see. I'd watch that. Alright, we'll just take Liara and Rex for now. Yeah, wow, look at that. Look at the view of that. Holy shit. Wow. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got? Alright, so we got some debris. If you guys have been watching Loki, this will kind of look like a familiar sight. Very much like episode 3 and a little bit of 4's apocalypse that they had. Woo! Oh god. See it. Crashed probe. Alright. Bypass this. Alright, we got some shredder rounds. Now, I don't know if I ever looked at armor stuff in terms of like equipment. Yeah, because I have like toxic seals, damage protection, shield recovery and hardening. That's pretty good. Connect buffer, that's also pretty good. Yeah, that's like toxin resistance. It's always good to actually keep a couple of these if you ever need them. I think we'll do connect buffer 4. It's always good to keep some of those though for different scenarios, because like sometimes you'll land on a planet that like is like got like a toxic type of like atmosphere or something like that, and you get better protection having that shit. So sometimes you actually want to keep some stuff like that around. I wish that you could just like I don't remember if like the heavy armor has like 2 slots, but I wish that you could just like equip like multiple of them just over and over. Alright, so we got an area up here. Oh, come on. It's gonna be a trek. Happening there. Let's see if we can kind of just drive around this. there's a mineral deposit over here. Maybe there's just like a better way around. Shit. Jesus. Boing. It's this right here. It's thorium. Alright, cool. Okay, so let's see if we can somehow make it up this side, perhaps? Looks like it could be just kind of like... How the fuck are we supposed to get up here for this? Overrun Research Outpost. Yeah, like, how do we get up there then? Is there like, I mean, obviously if there's a thing up here, you have to be able to get up here. Fuck's sake. We gotta like drive like all the way around. Just like no like getting up here. It's just like way too fucking steep, like. With the jump jets happening, I mean the jump jets are just going to work against me. With the speed boost happening to recharge, it's like there's just no way to. Well, that's ridiculous. They obviously there has to be some way to get up here. How come like they would put something at the very top of something and you can't get up? That's asinine. Here maybe? Maybe here? Looks like this could be the way then. Jesus Christ. Alright. There's a whole marked area up here now. Bunch of these spikes for the husks. Better get our guns out. Hello? Decryption skill too low. Also too low. husks. That's a level up. Alright, so let me see here. Space Train's gonna give me Unity. Damage and duration of your powers. But this is gonna give me better health. I like weapon damage. We'll do that. Liara. Let's just keep doing... let's give her 1 stasis. Let's give her 1 warp as well. And then let's just keep doing barrier and throw. Oh, actually I need to do that. Alright, so... fitness. And then we'll just do assault rifle. Yeah, they only get 3 points. So how they get to us from there? Oh damn, Rex. There we go.
Dead and done, just the way I like 'em.
Thank you, Rex, for that. Alright, we got a second door over here. More enemies. Connect stabilizer. None of these computers work. We got a crate here. Very good. Not that crate. Holy shit, what's going on? Oh, we got guests! We got Geth destroyers. Quickly, let's get all the stuff. This whole thing was a trap. Alright. You fucked.
That's the last.
All right, there we go. There's a trap by the Geth. All that for a trap.
Enemy sighted.
We got the pods.
Left to clear out? This
3 more. We need 3 more. See 3? I don't know what Rex is talking about. Maybe it's like a side mission or something. I don't know. Regardless. Yeah, so you drive down this whole like side here. Should just check this side first. Bullshitting around earlier. We got another mineral deposit as well. Alright, so we'll check out this. Crash escape pod. An artifact, a medallion. A League of One medallion. Well, there we go. Now we got the League of One medallions to collect. There's a lot of these collectibles found on like planets and shit. Some of them are like, some of them you can find on the map. Some of them are hidden. We probably won't get them all, but all right, Nolium.
Over there.
For what? What? Rex is smoking some serious crack. I'm not bringing him along anymore. Alright. So, we got this cleared out. Let's go to Tereshkova. Tereshkova.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Of course.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
How many casualties so far?
17 Marines were killed in the simulation exercises before we realized what had happened. That's when we contacted you. VI support is critical to our military success. They process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. But as advanced as this thing is at military strategy, it's still just a VI. It's not self-aware, and it's completely disengaged from any networks. That's where you come in. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
On it. Gotcha. Unsalra. Unsalra is a small hydrogen helium gas giant. It has unusually large amounts of nitrogen in the upper atmosphere, which glow purple when ionized by the solar wind. Unsalra's convenience is as a place to dump a drive charge has left its orbit littered with debris dumped overboard by visiting crews. little secret in there. Carbonaceous asteroid. We got a medallion. League of One medallion. There you go. Scanning asteroid field in the Tereshkova system, you picked up some anomalous readings after some daring maneuvers by Joker. So the team was able to recover debris from a larger rock. So there you go, there's a League of One medallion as well. Antibar. I think that's where we have to go, yep. Okay. Solmarlin. Solmarlin is one of Tereshkova's 2 outer worlds, significantly removed from the rest of the system, and with unstable elliptical orbits. It's thought they may have formed within 3 AU of the binary stars, which were hurled outward due to the instability of such an orbit. Solmarlin is a hydrogen helium gas giant with significant quantities of sodium in the upper atmosphere, giving a distinct gray color. Mawinner is the second of Tereshkova's outer worlds. It is essentially a rock of unremarkable ores and some frozen deposits of water ice, but no minerals of value. The frozen surface is composed of silica. Like the gas giant Solmarlin, it is thought that Mawinner formed too close to the Tereshkova stars and was thrown outwards by the gravitational effects. Computer models suggest it will be ejected from the system in a few 100,000 years. How lonely. Potamalris. We got some iridium there. Potamalris' atmosphere is very similar to Venus in terms of pressure and temperature. Unlike Venus, however, Potamalris' atmosphere has a significant quantity of oxygen, both free and bound in sulfur dioxides. The surface is largely composed of magnesia with deposits of carbon. It is possible, if unlikely, that simple life may be developing on Potamalris. Computer modeling suggests that a powerful solar wind from Tereshkova's stars will blow off Potamalris' atmosphere in a few million years, lowering the temperature on the surface to the negative 70s. Wow. Probably wiping out all life then, huh? D-Juice. D-Juice is a terrestrial world with a atmosphere of chlorine and krypton. The surface is mainly composed of silicates with deposits of carbon. D-Juice has a low mass for its size and is tidally locked to the star Tereshkova A. The temperature difference between the sunward hot pole and the dark side cold pole creates constant gale force winds across the Terminator. Yeah, there was a like an alien planetary show on Netflix at one point that was like what if type of like what if there was life on other planets. We also got some Mercury. And they had like this planet where like there was a hot side and a cold side, and the creatures were completely different. Like the race of creatures that they had on the cold side, they were like covered in fur and stuff to stay warm, and then on the hot side they were like they would have to take cover under these like large like kind of mushroom like structures in the heat. It was pretty weird. Alright, so Antibar, that's where we're going. Antibar is a cold terrestrial world with its atmosphere of methane and argon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of iron with deposits of magnesium. The world has been noted as a possible target for long-term terraforming. The atmosphere could be increased to the thickness of Earth's. The global average temperature would rise by 10 degrees Celsius. Antibar's combination of low temperatures, high-speed surface winds, and low visibility make it dangerous to explore on foot. And we're going out there. Alright, let's take, you know what, since this is technically a mission, I think we should take these guys, so. I know I said I was going to take Rex, but I still got to get the achievement for him. This is an assignment, so I think it counts. Poster located in the Gagarin, Tereshkova. Oh, so there's like, oh, so there's one per place. Okay, so that's what they mean by those. Okay. Rogue VI. Alright. Let's see here. So we have Anomaly, Geth outpost, and the debris. I like a good snowy planet. Oh, son of a bitch! I thought he wasn't going to be able to get up there. I don't really have like any way to heal, so... Woo! There we go. Oh. Well, we got some dead-ass bodies here. Oh, they're all Geth, though. Vehicle and the human corpses show the telltale signs of Geth weapons fire. The Geth have been mangled by the Thresher Maw. At least they got what was coming to them. Alright, then we have this here, which is like a strange... Prothean ruin. Prothean data disk. This would drop one of the Thresher Maw's many victims. Very, very nice. Yeah, and the thing is too, is you probably noticed that every time we do like one of these little areas or whatever, we get experience, and that's always key because it really allows you to level up your character before going into the main missions and everything, allowing you to get a lot of like upgrades and just make your character overall better. Why I like to do this space exploring stuff first. And go to these different places, little missions. That's, like I said, with this playthrough, it was going to be a really in-depth, full playthrough. We're going to explore literally everything.
I'm on my way.
There we go. This Geth outpost, where we're headed. Oh, here comes a ship.
That's number 2. Let's hit the next base.
Okay, so, got that. Just keep getting assault training here. And also fitness. Alright. Give her a single lift. Let's see here. So now they're only getting 2 points, man. Oh, I thought that was on this planet. I didn't think that was... Okay, well. Okay, League 1. Alright, well, we can go to the Normandy again. Okay. That is Tereshkova done. We got Hong and we got Vamshi. So let's travel to Hong. We got Treasure. Treasure is a tiny ice dwarf with a trace amount of xenon and krypton. This frozen surface is mainly composed of water, ice, and ammonia. Cryovolcanic processes are gradually repaving the surface with sheets of ice. We got some lithium as well. Bamal is an enormous terrestrial planet with a very dense atmosphere of carbon dioxide and sodium. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of sodium oxides and deposits of nickel. There is evidence that Pamal was once covered with broad, shallow seas. Should a probe ever be sent to the surface to check for ancient fossil life, might be prove valuable. At 492 degrees Celsius, that's a lot. The Shaka? The Shaka is a standard hydrogen helium gas giant. In the past, it was often used as a drive discharge point for pirates raiding human settlements with the Terminus systems. In 2178, the Alliance set up a network of covert sensing devices on the Shaka's moons. Recording of pirate FTL exit vectors over the course of 6 months led the Alliance Navy to 8 major pirate anchorages. Since the Shaka raids, no ship from the Terminus systems has ever been reported in the Hong system. Wiped them out. Matar. We got a matriarch writing. Scans of Matar revealed debris from a destroyed Asari freighter. Further scans uncovered a body which was brought on board. Chalquis examined it but learned nothing about its origin. Among the Asari's personal effects, however, was one of Matriarch Delingo's writings. Matar is a terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere composed of nitrogen and krypton. Its frigid surface is mainly composed of sodium oxide with deposits of copper. Because of noxious surface gases, explorers are warned to use extreme caution. Matar lacks a magnetic field. This makes it useless for discharging FTL drive cores in orbit. The energetic particles of solar wind from Hong strike the upper atmosphere, directly ionizing the krypton. This gives the planet its distinctive minty green-white hue. Finally, we have Caspian. Caspian is a classic pre-garden terrestrial world with conditions similar to those of Earth millions of years ago. Its hot, humid atmosphere is composed mainly of nitrogen and carbon dioxide. An increasing amount of the surface is covered by simple lichen and algae. Should no unexpected calamity occur, these tiny planets will change the atmosphere to an Earth-like nitrogen oxygen mix over the next few millennia. Due to its potential for future habitability and sapient life, Caspian has been designated a sanctuary world by the Citadel Council. Landing is prohibited by law, and any disturbances of the fragile young ecosystem result in harsh fines and imprisonment. At present, the planet is passing through the debris trail of a long-period comet. Yeah, well, the Geth have landed here apparently, so it's time to go. It's time to go eliminate that. All right, well, let's take Garrison Tally this time because we need to give them some points. Oh yeah, look at the grass. Hooray! Another Medal of Exploration in Uncharted Worlds. Alright, let's give him some tactical armor. This gives him the... Oh, no more. We want to be able to equip him with medium armor. Okay, so the Tally can get... Take explosion, hacking. She has first aid, so we can give her a little bit of that. Just give her a point of shotguns as well. Let's just do basic armor. There, I guess. Let's do... Alright, our map, we got, well, the Geth base is over here. So we might as well just go wipe that out. And then we can go get all the rest of the goodies. Speaking of, mineral deposit over here. Gently park here. Samarium, is that what that was? Yeah. Alright. Another thing on the other side, but god damn it, stop driving backwards. I'm gonna go get that other... Oh, over here, right? God, how far is their jammers, man? Jesus. Oh, it's probably this right here, actually. Uranium deposit. Very nice. You're not gonna be able to live in this place, are you? Oh, it's a good Earth-like world. Yeah, bullshit. Goth's gonna come in here and try to fuck shit up. Yeah.
One more outpost left.
Damn, they dropped off a ton of guys. See how many, look at all this. Look how many people they dropped off. Oh my god. Alright, so we got those. So now we can go and get the anomaly. Perhaps, maybe. Here like, oh yeah, it's an Earth-like world. An Earth-like world with like garbage-ass mountains. Of course, all the planets that we have to go to, all the planets that we're visiting today have the roughest terrain, so... Oh my god, there's another mineral deposit over here. This place is loaded with like mineral deposits. Well, I mean, it is an Earth-like planet, so there's obviously going to be tons of stuff. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's gold! Oh my god, you know how much this would be worth on Earth right here? It's just sitting out in the open. Look at this. Look at all this gold. You'd be the richest person on the planet if you had this right here. Oh my god. Woo! God damn it. I'm gonna climb out of here. What do we got here? We got an artifact. ID tag. Captain Thean. Okay. Alright, we got some debris over here. This planet's just the fucking worst. Great, now I've fell in another frag again. And it's like, the problem is, it's like, if you're gonna have these large-ass, stupid fucking mountains, then at least make it so that I'm not slipping and sliding along. You can at least make it where, like, terrain is, you know, drivable. We got some enemies over there, apparently. All the way to the bottom of the fucking rock. Get me out. Fuck. Alright. Gate upgrade in there. Geth transmitter.
Heading to position.
Yeah, let's deactivate that, shall we? Transmitting regular data bursts on an encrypted channel using the Alliance's own FTL comm buoys. It's not clear where the data is being directed, nor the content of the signal. Turn it off. There we go. Alright, that's the third secret there. Alright, for us, let's see here. I can unlock first aid for myself. Okay. Everybody else. So for Garrus, let's just keep giving him that. That's right, they only get 2 points now. For Tally, let's give her that. Let's give her another boosted pistol. Alright. So, let's see here. Incendiary rounds is pretty good. But it takes down the accuracy. %. Let's see what high caliber barrel 3 is like on the assault rifle. It still fires pretty well, so. Alright. Better shotguns? No. better pistol. Yeah, we'll go with that. Better sniper rifle? Same sniper rifle I had. Alright, so we have high explosive, toxic damage, high explosive. Ooh, let's look at high explosive 4 first of all. Incendiary explosive. Yeah, let's go with what we have. This armor's better. We also have, I mean, hell yeah, the beefy. Beefy armor. I'm not gonna do tally, but let me see here with Garrus. We have one thing for him. Oh, hell yeah. Give him a Raptor 4 as well. Give him the Storm 5. Better than that. Edge 4 pistol. I mean the Reaper 4. Equalizer 4 for him, I think. He's a sniper man, so. Tally, is there any different armor that she can have that I have? Might as well give her the Lancer 4. Let's give her the Scimitar 3. I mean, she needs a better pistol overall, so let's give her the Stinger 2. Give her the Equalizer 4 as well. Alright. I will, by the way, give, like, because I typically, like I said, the team's usually going to be Garrus and Liara, so I will give them, like, better, I'll give them, like, with their gear, like, I will give them all, like, weapon upgrade type stuff. It's just right now, before, like, you know, before, like, the getting really into depth in the story, it's gonna be, it's just gonna be me switching out, like, their weapons for now. You know, it's not gonna be really anything but that, so. Okay, so, we have that. Got Hong done. Now we'll move to Vamshi. We'll get that last Geth outpost as well and be done with those fuckers. Oh, we have 3 planets here. We have Pregal. Pregal is an enormous, or Pregel, is a enormous terrestrial world with an atmosphere of chlorine and ethane. Its surface is mainly composed of sulfur and deposits of aluminum. No landing has ever been attempted. We have Turian insignia as well. Several marker buoys orbiting it. Chief Engineer Adams secured some high-res optical images of the buoys, which appear to have been neglected for some time. They have the Batika colony insignia. So I have Maji. That's where we're going to be landing. We have Almos. Almos is a hydrogen helium gas giant with traces of sodium darkening its atmosphere. That's it. Nothing much for that. So Maji orbits the Vamshi binary giant stars. Vamshi A is a blue star of spectral class A4111, which burns at half again the temperature of Sol. Vamshi B is an aging red giant of class M5111, at over 220 times the size of Sol. Maji has a thin atmosphere of methane and carbon monoxide. The difference in temperature between the hemisphere facing the suns is that facing deep space causes constant winds during the silicon sodium dust of the surface. Unsavory characters from the Terminus systems occasionally use Maji for forms of cruel sport, dumping slaves, hostages, quarreling shipmates, or even, when bored, vicious animals on the surface. One must kill the other before they will be rescued from the lethal radiation of the giant stars. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty horrific. All right, we'll take Caden. And Ashley. They have some leveling to do. Get some grass. Alright, so we'll give him electronics. And then there's just encryption, so Ashley, she's pretty, equal overall. I just give her all that. Just even her out over the board, I guess. Alright, so let's go ahead and save. I should technically save every time I start a planet, so. Alright, well these are closest to me, so we'll start with these. Start with all the other stuff, and then we'll hit the Gath Outpost last. So we got a mineral deposit over here. Like I said, I'm not going to just drive around on the planets looking for the mineral deposits and stuff. If they show up on the little mini-map, I'll get them, but like, beyond that, I'm not going to just like drive around and stuff like that. So, like I said, don't necessarily worry about us just driving around aimlessly for no reason. We'll get the stuff on the mini-map if it shows up, and we'll get the stuff on the map that shows up on the map as well, but oh. We got ancient debris here. Another Turian insignia. Edison colony. Oh, I haven't even checked, but like, I have $147,000 now. From like getting minerals and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy. Alright, we have another little question mark down here. Hopefully it's not a thresher mod. Odd skull. This massive skull is scored by deflected mass accelerator shots. The xenobiology files in your hard supercomputer can't identify the species. It must have been brought here from an unknown world. Okay. That's disconcerting. Got some debris over here. Debris. crashed probe. Cryo explosive. Nice. A grenade. Alright, so then we got that. We will go to this Geth outpost. And this is the last outpost. Be done with this system. Some minerals on the way. Oh, it jumped it. Beryllium. Beryllium. Oh, I forgot to press the button. See, we're getting like $3,500 every time we do one of those. Shit adds up really quick. Allows us to buy like the good guns. There's gonna be a point where you like get, I think it's like it goes up to 6, I believe. The guns they get to like level 6. I think that's it. Like 1 through 5, and then there's like level 6. I think is the final one. I think. I can't remember if it's just like. But yeah, get the really good guns, and then you like never have to get a gun again. You just like sell all the rest of your weapons. We got some enemies around here. We got some magnesium. Gee, I wonder how to get to the Geth outpost. Maybe follow the rocket barrage. All the turrets dotted the landscape here. Alright, well this is the final Geth base, so you know they're going to pull out all the stops, probably. Colossus!
I'm surprised. I figured one of these outposts would be the main base of operations for this incursion.
Hold on. This receiver's
How did we
picking
get
up
out?
some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
It's gotta be the main base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and go take it out.
Hell yeah. Alright, main base time. Is it here on the planet? No. Okay. It's like, is it here? Journal. Okay. Grissom system. Alright, well, let's return to Normandy. And let's go in here. Now we have the Grisham system as well. Let's It's opened up. Sometimes that happens where you'll get an extra system that'll open up when you like complete missions and stuff. Got it down here. Alright, just a brief scan. Binda. Binda has a dense atmosphere of sulfur dioxide and chlorine. Though technically classified as a terrestrial world, but the surface of the planet has never cooled enough for a crust to form. It's a global sea of molten rock. Like Zahurix, its atmosphere is being blasted away by the solar wind. Once this thick atmosphere is gone, Binda's surface will be a mere 400 degrees Celsius. It's very hot here. There's also a League of One battalion. Ancient Solarian vessel. Zahurix. Zahurix nitrogen argon atmosphere is being blasted away by the solar wind of the blue giant Grissom. Its surface consists of seas of loose silica dust, some kilometers deep, which periodically swirl into global sandstorms. Many unmanned probes to Zahurix have been lost over the years. Though investigation has attributed all to mechanical failure or computational error, a popular extranet meme insists the entire planet is composed of dormant nanotechnology created millennia ago by a race even more advanced than the Protheans. According to the story, Zahurix's silica dust is actually disassembler robots which periodically awaken to defend themselves. Though discounted by every reputable scientist, the theory has been popularized by a series of sensationalistic texts by Asari author Delsay Ortza? Well, sounds like QAnon in the future, doesn't it? Okay, well, we got some more of that beryllium, or whatever the hell it is, beryllium. And so we have two things. We have a moon here. We got a level 1 heat hazard. We got Notanban. Notanban is a hydrogen helium gas giant with traces of ammonia. Molecular nitrogen is present in the highest levels of the atmosphere, given the planet's odd violet tint. The upper levels of Notanban's atmosphere are inhabited by shoals of tiny ammonia-based life forms, no larger or more complex than the plankton of Earth's oceans. Held aloft by air pressure and wind, these bioluminescent creatures consistently flee from the approach of the Terminator. Should they be exposed to the light and heat of Grissom, they die. Alright, and then we have the moon, Sulcrum. Level 1 heat hazard. Sulcrum is the largest moon of the gas giant Notanban. It has trace amounts of krypton and xenon. The crust is composed of various metals with deposits of sodium. As with every body in the solar system, the surface is scorching hot and thoroughly irradiated by the blue giant Grissom. Surface excursions without proper protective gear are certain to prove fatal. On approach to Notanban, Normandy's passive sensor array intercepted a fragmentary coded transmission from the surface of Sulcrum. Attempts to decrypt the message were fruitless. It does not appear to be any software coding used by the Citadel races. It's Geth. Alright, so let's land here. Let's take out the Geth, son. Let's take Liara and take Rex, I guess. It's very blue here, but I like it. I like the color. Look at that. Ooh. Alright, so barrier. Throw. Alright, and then let's see here. Okay, so we got, this is the base here. We have an anomaly here. Turn, you piece of shit. Here. Sorry, capsule. Maybe a matriarch writing? Yep. Alright, and then we got the debris. Damaged the Mako a little bit there, but good deal. Just bouncing all over the place. It's funny because I actually read a post on Reddit once. People used to talk about they're like, oh, you know, they must like get like really sick bouncing around inside of the Mako. But somebody had actually pointed out that they probably kind of like if you remember from The Mandalorian with Boba Fett's ship, how like the interior cockpit rotates. To sit upright when the ship, when the ship goes from laying to upright. The inside of the Mako probably like the cockpit where everybody sits, because I mean, probably everybody sits kind of like right in this area, like right here, right, and probably in here the entire cockpit is a gyro. So probably they're always constantly sitting upright because the gyro keeps them upright. While the rest of the vehicle kind of rotates around them as they kind of flop around. That's like what I imagine probably that it's like. I mean, I'm not really sure because I know that the Mako looks relatively small for them to do that, but I mean, you have to remember, it's science fiction, so they're probably able to manufacture that shit regardless. But that's kind of what I imagined when I thought about that. When somebody had kind of pointed out that they thought maybe there was like a gyrosphere. Maybe not necessarily like a sphere, but like a gyro system. Like maybe the frame on the inside is like a gyro. So like they're always staying upright regardless of how the vehicle is oriented. Cool idea. But yeah, I can understand that, like, maybe the idea that it might not be possible that it's a gyro is because it's small. Oh, hell yeah, here we go. Got a Colossus! bitch. Alright, a level up for us all. Let me see here. What do I want to do now? Keep doing combat armor. I want to get my... I want to get like my my assault rifle and my sniper rifle damage up, I think. Alright, so with Liara, let's do... Let's do stasis. Let's do a second stasis as well. With Rex. Let's see, let's just give him the last of combat armor. Master immunity, master shield boost. So he's got three of them all the way up, and then I think what we'll work on assault rifles with him next. All right, folks, time to get out and fuck shit up. Oh. Oh, I missed my triple shot. As the last Geth falls, you hear music from across the room. On the monitor, a Quarian stands before a hushed crowd, warbling a mournful a cappella of worlds and innocence lost. The recorded song is dispatched to the Geth worlds behind the Perseus Veil. The transmitter shuts down. Okay. Alright, well, let's check out the rest of the space. There might be some stuff. Upgrade kit here. Nice. Get terminal decryption skill too low. Decryption skill too low. Shit, should have brought fucking... Should have brought Garrus. Okay, nothing there. And nothing here. Alright. Let's get out of here, folks. My sprint's gotten even worse. I think it's with the heavy armor. So. Alright, well. Back in the Mako. Let's grab all that and head back to the Normandy. Okay.
Message from Admiral Hackett, Commander. Patching it through.
We just received your report. Looks like this Geth incursion was bigger than we thought. They were probably preparing for a major offensive in the system. We're increasing patrols in the Armstrong cluster to make sure they can't establish another foothold in the region. Nice job, Shepard. You saved a lot of human lives on this mission. Hack it out.
No problem, man. No problem. Alright. Well, we got the Armstrong Nebula done. And, where was... Oh, it's local cluster. Here we go. Oh, local. Yeah, you know what? Let's go do the local cluster, shall we? Soul. That's us. This is us, man. Let's travel here. We can get this mission done too. This about getting this VI. Ah, look at that. Home. Look at home. Here we are, folks. Anything in the asteroid belt? Oh, that was just Mars. Do we want to learn about our galaxy? Let's, shall we? Mercury. Mercury. A handful of solar power stations exist on peaks of eternal light and at the north and south poles of Mercury. The difficulties imposed by the planet's proximity to the sun and high orbital velocity have limited development. There's 340 people that live on Mercury. From Mercury onto Venus. With its molten temperatures, sulfuric acid clouds, and crushing carbon dioxide atmosphere, Venus has only a handful of aerostat research outposts. Population of 800. There's Earth. It's our home! For detailed information, please refer to the standard issue Alliance Galactic Codex. Earth orbit is riddled with debris generated by bootstrap space development. Use of kinetic barriers is recommended at altitudes over 85 kilometers. Population on the surface is 11.4 billion. We have like over 7 billion now. 11 billion people on here. Population at the L4 and L5 stations is 250,000. Day length is 23 Earth hours. 23.9 Earth hours. Thank God they're Earth hours. We got good old Mars. We'll actually be going to Mars eventually. Mass Effect 3. We'll actually get to travel to Mars. Once considered a prospect for terraforming and colonization, the discovery of faster light travel turned Mars to a quiet backwater. Its southern pole is a historical preserve centered on the Prothean ruins found there. Immigration and development are restricted as search for Prothean artifacts continue. Artifact colony was founded in 2103. Population is 3.4 million. Capital is Lowell City. Good old Mars. And then from Mars, we got Jupiter. Jupiter's deep gravity well and lethal radiation have kept its moons from being significantly exploited. The largest outpost is Binary Helix Corporation's Nautilus facility attached to the underside of Europa's ice sheet. Population of all moons is 9,100. From Jupiter, we got good old Saturn. Saturn has been a major source of helium-3 fuel for fusion planets since the 2150s. The moon of Titan is mined for hydrocarbons and used as a hostile environment training facility for Alliance Marines. Population of orbitals and Titan is 117,000. Capital is Huygens Dome? Something Dome? Then we got Uranus. Uranus. At the development of Mass Effect FTL drive, distant Uranus was the target of a land rush to exploit its combination of plentiful helium-3 fuel and shallow for a gas giant gravity well. Today, Uranus is the largest producer of HE3 in Alliance space. Population is 371,000. Capital, Sakharov Station. Then we have good old Neptune. Though Neptune, like Uranus, has plentiful helium, its remoteness made it an unpromising target for mining before development of Mass Effect drives. With Uranus cheaper to exploit, it has never seen extensive development. The only permanent human presence is a small research facility on Triton, with a population of 70. We got good old Pluto! Pluto is one of Sol's numerous ice dwarf worlds. It is mainly of note for being the gravitational anchor for the Prothean mass relay to Arcturus. Pluto and the Charon relay, formerly encased in ice and considered a moon, orbit each other. Pluto's orbit was circularized in 2157 as a side effect of the Charon mass relay recovery operations. Population of the gateway stations is 9,300. So yeah, we have populations all over the place. Now I don't even know where this fucking station is. We're supposed to be going to somewhere. Where is it? Journal. Earth's moon. Okay. Oh, we're going to our moon. Okay, so I gotta check the moon. Well, there we go. Luna! The moon. An early source of helium-3, Luna is now mined for materials used in space, habitat construction. 24 major stations have been constructed at Earth's L4 and L5 range points, all from Luna resources. Colony founded in 2069, population 4.1 million, capital is Armstrong, named after Neil, of course. Alright, to the moon we go. And let's take Liara and Rex. Ah, there's home. Well, that's where we need to go, but there's some debris. It's the good old moon. We're driving on the moon, just like they did in 1969. Whee! This is look at this. It's CCCP. It's Russian. Oh, there's some goodies out of that. All right, the Alliance training ground. Gotta get out of this crater. There it is. Uh-oh. Enemies. Oh, we have some turrets. So can we go to all these? Alright, well. First building. Description skill too low. Power junction. Just wondering if I could blow those up. Oh, got some enemies. Got some drones. I can't remember what any of these do. Alright, there we go. Oh boy. What is this? What we got here? I'm gonna save just in case. Guy conduit. Can't do anything with that. Data port access, okay.
Here it comes!
I mean, okay. Guessing I have to go to another building or something first, perhaps? I can't do anything with those, so... I don't know why the music always seems to just disappear. Well, why does it just drive to it? Power junction. I'm not gonna be able to get anything out of any of these containers. Alright. Again, there's all these in here, but I don't know what to do. Like, it's not like giving me an option to do anything. There's just like a thing by them. Destroy each of the conduits. Okay. I just have to shoot them until they explode. Alright. So I just have to shoot them until they explode, I guess. That's not optical. Mainframe flicker and die. The first of the three. Okay, so yeah, That's all we have to do. We just have to shoot them until they blow up. Alright. So we can go back to the other base. If we can fucking ever get there. Alright, so we'll get back in the truck. Go to this, back to this one. Can I just throw these power junction things in too? I wonder. I think barrier field's powering up throughout the bunker complex. Yeah, as if this was gonna stop me.
Charging
There
up.
we go. I don't know why I did that. Okay, you can blow those up. Okay, so now we just have one left to go.
Securing point.
Okay, so this is the last building. Thanks for shooting a rocket in my face.
Commander.
Additional security drones powering up. Well, they can't get through the barriers, so it doesn't matter. That's a level up. Alright, so... There we go. We got that now. Mastered assault rifles. Now we can start doing probably a little bit of pistols as well. We also have the... I mean, the finesse is good, but... let's do... Throw. Advanced throw. Advanced barrier. And for Rex, we can give him assault rifle. Oh, the Mars Ruins. Talks to the Mars Ruins. Combat drones, Guardian. Some primary stuff too.
The whole
Earth!
world and capital of humanity.
Earth.
I think we're good, Commander.
A burst of white noise over all frequencies nearly deafens you. Your hard suit's heads-up display interrupts a series of zeros and ones. They repeat again and again, blinking all frequencies until the lights on the final VI cluster flicker and die. Specialization class achieved. Your specialization class will replace your base class in the talents on the squad screen. Talent ranks in your base class transfer to your specialization class. Go to your squad screen to see to view bonuses and you gain with each rank in your specialization class. Oh, cool. So, Shock Trooper increases health, damage protection, improves immunity or barrier ability, and improves adrenaline. A Commando, which increases damage with all weapons, immunity, marksman, assassination. Well, let's do that. I like the brute force. So yeah, there we go. Okay, well,
I think we're good, Commander.
can we just, oh, we have to go outside first. I was like, can we just, like, travel back to the Normandy? We actually travel faster with our weapons out than we do without our weapons out. Okay, so turn to the Normandy. There we go. Probably Admiral Hackett will contact us. So we get the Exodus cluster for the asteroid. Two places here. We have Utopia and where the asteroid is. Do this since we're closest to this. Alright, let me see my journal here. Alright, so we got Prothean, we got 2 Prothean artifacts, 6 and 13 emblems. Oh, I gotta go talk to Nasana, yeah. It's 6 out of 10 Asari writings, 2 or 3 Solarian ID tags, and 3 out of 10 League medallions. We're getting there with rare earths. The other one's not so much. Yeah, we gotta speak to Kahoku. So we got Arcadia. An unusually large terrestrial world, Arcadia has a dense atmosphere composed of nitrogen and helium. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of alkaline basalt, but metal deposits are plentiful. Though several spectacular examples of columnar basalt formation offer scenic beauty, Arcadia's hostile environment has precluded commercial development. Eden Prime will be coming here later as well. The idyllic Agarian world was one of the first human colonies. I think we already came here as well. That's right, we did come here at the beginning. But I think we'll be coming here later as well. Eden Prime's biosphere is unusually well suited for importation of Earth's native life. This fertility drew heavy immigration and development by the Systems Alliance and various corporations. Today, Eden Prime's model of sustainable, organized development. Population of it is housed, spaced, efficient arcologies that tower over thousands of kilometers of green fields and orchards. 3.7 million people. Zion. Zion is a hydrogen-helium gas giant even larger than Jupiter. Despite its deep gravity well and lethal radiation, it supports the small helium-3 mining industry. The reason is simple. As the only gas giant in the Utopia system, it is the only local source of fuel for Eden Prime's power stations and spaceports. Zion has 112 satellites ranging from captured asteroids to the moon of Asphodel, which is large enough to retain a thick atmosphere. Population is 1,061. Nirvana has a trace atmosphere of xenon and krypton. The surface is a mix of water, ice, and iron oxides with cryptovolcanic plumes of potassium concentrated around the equatorial ridge. Nirvana has little of commercial or scientific interest, though a few geological research stations were constructed in the early 2160s. All have been shut down for years. The Alliance maintains an automatic ice cracking station, which has quietly stockpiled a large amount of deuterium fuel for use by the fleet. And finally, we got Xanadu. Xanadu's atmosphere is composed of methane and argon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of potassium with deposits of calcium. Its location in the deep cold of the outer system and its lack of any valuable resources leave little to recommend it. So we got there's Utopia. And then we have asteroid X57 out here. It's Asgard. We got Bohr. Bohr is a huge hydrogen-helium gas giant with over 90 moons. Its striking coloration is caused by the light of ionized hydrogen filtering to the upper cloud deck of sodium. The source of the ionization has not yet been confirmed, but Bohr's mass, equal to 6 Jupiters, and high temperature suggests it may be a small brown dwarf, a large gas giant that gained nearly enough mass to ignite into a small star. Though Bohr's deep gravity well makes mining operations difficult, it is the only gas giant in the system. The hydrogen needed for the local fuel cell industry, combined with the ever-present need for helium-3 fusion torch fuel, make it economical to mine. Tyr. Tyr is compositionally quite similar to Earth. However, it lies over 4 AU from Asgard and possesses an atmosphere primarily composed of nitrogen and ethane. While a potential target for terraforming, the presence of the shirt sleeves habitable Terra Nova in the same system relegated Tyr to a support role. Nearly 100 corporations, human and alien, have constructed extensive teleoperated mining, refining, and manufacturing facilities across the coast of Tyr. Combined with the platinum lodes of Terra Nova, the resources they produce are driving development of the local hydrogen fuel cell industries. The Asgard system now supplies nearly 4% of the galactic market. Colony founded in 2156, population 47,000, capital is Caldidula. We have Terra Nova. Terra Nova was one of the Class 1 colonization prospects discovered in the first wave of Alliance surveys in 2150. It was the second human extrasolar colony and the first beyond the Karen mass relay. It currently has the highest population of any Alliance colony. Though abandoned by a harsh equatorial desert, areas closer to the poles are temperate. The pace of development was modest until extensive deposits of platinum were discovered in the 2170s. This rare metal, required in the clean-burning hydrogen fuel cells that power private vehicles, attracted a platinum rush of immigrants and investment from throughout Alliance space. In the past 12 years, Terra Nova has seen a 30% rise in population, and growth does not appear to be slowing. Colony founded 2152, population 4.4 million, capital is Scott. Then we have this asteroid, X-57. X-57 is a metallic asteroid, originally located in the trailing Lagrange point of the gas giant Bohr. With the increased development on Terra Nova, a new orbital port facility was necessary. Due to the shortage of funding, it was decided to mine out X-57 using the recovered resources to finish out the interior for habitation. The asteroid was declared decelerated from Bohr's orbit using fusion torches, allowing it to fall into the orbit of Terra Nova. Recently, communications with an engineering team on X-57 have been lost. The fusion torches have reignited and the asteroid is accelerating towards Terra Nova. So this is a DLC mission. Just take the RN Rex again.
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling asteroid X-57. At its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours. Analysis. Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Hello. I heard your transmission. Can you hear me? You haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
So yeah, this is a DLC mission. Yeah, it's called Bring Down the Sky. So we have to disable the torches, and we're going to do that next time. So when we start out next time, we will we'll go and we'll disable the torches. We also have the transmission tower here. So yeah, that's what we'll do next time. That's what we'll start out doing next time. So I'll see you all on the next part. Take care and goodbye.